Okay guys, welcome back to the channel, and I've got another deck profile for you, another Despia deck profile, this time with a little bit of spiciness in it. I'm looking forward to showing you guys. Again, I just mentioned that the idea for the spice, not stole it from I saw it in Wise Guys. Yeah, I'll put a link down to their video, the link down to their channel in the description box below. Tim Rokoff actually plays what I do in Dragon Link. That's where I saw it, and I've added it to this Despia strategy because it just works so well, and I'll explain why in the video. But first, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and without further ado guys, let's get into the deck profile. Right, starting off, we've got 3 Albaz. So Albaz is, not only does the artwork look insane, I love this archetype, man, it's crazy. So this, you're going to normal summon, and then you're going to add any branded spell or trap. It does say Despia, but it's not, that's just a misprint in England, in Europe, sorry. So you add a branded spell or trap, and then it does have an effect in grave. It's not great because then you don't get the add, because you can only use one effect each turn. So when it's in the graveyard and a fusion monster leaves from your opponent, you can bring it back, target a monster, bring it back, and then it just gives you another body. But it's not the greatest because you can't trigger the add again. Then play 3 Tragedy. I don't understand why people don't play 3 of these. I think this card is absolutely broken. We need an OTS super. This card is crazy. So this and branded opening is what you need really. It's very good. Or this and 1-for-1 is the combo that I prefer at the moment, and you'll see why in a moment. But this just adds you a Despian monster when it's sent to the graveyard by card effect. Then we'll play 1 Dramaturge, 1 Ablithium. I cut this down. I was playing 2 of these, but I found that I bricked it a lot. Like some games I opened 2 and I was like, that hurts. That could have been something else. So I only play the 1 now. And then added for recently, which came up so much and it was so good, honestly, won me some games, is Despian Comedy. This card, man, against Virtual World, this card is broken. So they kept trying to target my Dramaturge or my Luber or something like that with Chuche to be able to shuffle back some of their stuff. I just use Comedy and it just shuts down everything, because you can't, obviously they can't target. So it's so good. This came up a couple of times. If I was playing against something that it was very bad, it was the easiest thing to just side out. But other than that, them trying to target stuff, trying to imperm my Queritus was just, if they was trying to go for the OTK or something like that, just Comedy, so they can't. It was so good. And Lithium, just if it's used for Fusion Material, then you can bring back a Fusion monster. Then we'll obviously play 2 Fallen of Albaz. The reason we play Fallen of Albaz is because it's kind of good going second, and then also going first. It has its place, and I will show you that now. So we play the Black Metal package. So we have 4 ways to this, because we play 1-for-1 and we play 3. But obviously these are going to set up your spheres, and then on your opponent's turn you're going to use spheres to bounce and bring out Albaz, and then Albaz is going to fusion summon. It's so good. It's when I saw Tim Rokoff and Wise Guys do it, outrageous, man, absolutely crazy. So I added it in straight away, and it works. It throws so many people off, and this works really well with. So my hand traps are Nibiru. So some games I set up spheres. And then I Nibiru'd someone. I triggered my spheres, used their light token with Albaz to make Albion, and then Albion fused with the Despia I had in grave that I discarded from Albaz, and then I was able to make Masquerade. So it's absolutely broken, guys. It's so good. That was my spicy tech choice of what I wanted in. It throws so many people off. The amount of times I went normal summon, I said, oh, Dragon Link. Oh. No, man, not Dragon Link. So good, guys, honestly. So good. It was like MVP. Then another part of the package, we are playing like the Frightfur package, so I guess I'll just show that all as one. So obviously we got 2 Edge Imps, we've got 3 Frightfur Patchwork, and we've got 2 Polymerization. Very, very good. I very enjoyed it. Sometimes it is kind of rough, like if you open this, then these kind of get a little bit dead later on, but I really enjoyed it. I might try the Toy Brigade as well. Toy Parade, sorry. So I might cut one of these and then play a Toy Parade that I can add from Edge Imp, just to help like OTK or something like that. Then into our hand traps. Obviously we just play light hand traps because we need lights diffusion to make Proskinion. So Nibiru is obviously very good because there's a lot of combo decks out there at the moment, like PK and Sword Soul and stuff like that. Sword Soul can play around, but it's still very nice. And obviously it triggers your spheres as well, so absolute crazy. And Gamma is just nice because I find it's very good against Flunder. Like if you Gamma the Flunder's normal summon, often they pass. So it's my choice at the moment. It hits random road decks as well, so yeah, I like the Gamma package. And Nibiru it feels good. It feels very, very good. Then into our branded spells, so we've got 2 of the Theatre, basically just a fusion summon, and it helps you like float your resources. Then you got branded opening. Obviously you discard a card not cost, so it triggers like Shadows and stuff like that. And then you can special summon, like normally you would summon a Luba, and then you would go off with your Luba. And then I only played at 2 branded in red. I think I might up this. There was one game against Virtual World. If I had a third, I would have won that like round. I still won the match, but I would have won that round. But this card was very, very good. Target, just keep you can just keep doing this and just keep looping your Dramaturge, and it was crazy. And then for like a couple of 1-ups, we've got 1 for 1 and Called By. Obviously 1 for 1 is very good if you've got, say, like Tragedy in your hand, because you're going to go 1 for 1, send in Tragedy, and then you're going to summon your Black Metal. Tragedy is going to add you like Dramaturge or Ablithium, whichever one you want, or a Luba if you really want. Then this is going to be special. Then you can make spheres, normal summon a Luba, and then just go off. And then obviously Called By the Grave is just a good like sort of protection, because sometimes if you've got a Luba and that's what you need a Luba to go off, and Ash could really hurt. So obviously Called By is pretty nice. And then for the last 3 cards is more go in second cards, is just these. So I kind of play like 9 to 10 go in second cards, like Gamma Package and Nibiru in these, and it feels good. It feels like a correct amount. I always see like at least 1, 2 in my hand, and then with the rest of my starters, engine and tech and stuff like that. So yeah, felt very, very good. On into the extra deck. So 2 Masquerade the Blazing Dragon. I think Konami made a mistake here. They should have made this a Despia monster somehow, because you can't protect this with Comedy. So I think they messed up there. They need to fix that. Like maybe like they renamed what is his name? Skull Dragon? No. Summon Skull. So that he's always an Archfiend. They should make it so that this is always treated as a Despia monster, so then Comedy can protect. Because making this and then they imperm it is kind of shit for your turn, I'm not going to lie. We've got 2 Queritus. I was playing 3 and 1, but I found myself needing this again and not really making the third one very much. So I've cut 2-2, and 2-2 feels very, very nice. I won't lie, it feels very, very good. And then for the last card is Proskinion. This does come up, you don't make it sometimes, and this is really frustrating to someone. Like I kept taking someone's Shen Shen and they couldn't play under their Shen Shen. So it was pretty hilarious, to be honest. But yeah, this is obviously, it doesn't come up, but this obviously makes your opponent's attack all go to 0. Most people will just go battle phase, and I'll go end of main effect, and then they'll just carry on playing in their main phase. So it's kind of crap that you should be able to do it in the battle phase. And then obviously if it's removed, you can bring out an Albaz or a Despia monster, normally Albaz. This obviously just burns your opponent 600 life points for every card to activate cards or effects, which is nice. And then obviously Proskinion steals. Then we've got, for our Albaz part, we've got 1 Branded Dragon, we've got 1 Titanic Lad, we've got 1 Sprig, and we've got 1 Borrowload Furious. So obviously this needs a monster with 2,500 or more attack. This is just an effect monster special summoned. This is actually, I did think this was kind of trash, but it actually comes up when you have this and you just move it and blow up the column. It feels good when you do that to someone. It just baits negates and stuff like that. So it feels pretty good. And Borrowload Furious, you would summon from Albion. So obviously you would just use your Black Metal or Albaz or Black Metal and Red Eyes Darkness. So to make this, and then obviously you just pop this, and then you can add any branded. You can branded opening, branded in red. Yeah, the theatre. It feels good. It feels good. It's an endless plus. And this obviously you can add an Albaz if you need a super poly again. That again adds an Albaz if you need a super poly again. So it feels good, guys. It feels good. And then, as I explained, this is my little tech choice. Someone did say to me that I should probably play Pisty instead of Striker Dragon, because it could come up that my opponent gives me a zone and then I can make Pisty underneath it, and then I can make seals somehow, and then Pisty will be pointing and I can just go off a little bit more. But for now, it's like this. Very, very good. It throws people off, honestly. People will not hand trap you because they think you're playing Dragon Link first game. So you like normal summon metal, they're like, oh, Dragon Link. You make these and they're like, oh no, Romulus, you must have opened Ravine. And then you just go activate Theatre or normal summon the Luba or activate Branded Open. They're like, what the fuck are you playing, man? It's hilarious, but yeah, those. And then last but not least, some XYZs. We're obviously playing Draglubion, Hope, and Numeron. This is just for OTK purposes. Everything is level 8, like Dramaturge is level 8, all of our fusions are level 8, so it just works well, like everything is level 8. So it just works well to just be able to OTK. There was a couple of times that I had Queritus. I used Queritus' effect, make everything 0, and then I just overlaid it to Numeron and then just hit for game for like 9k. It was pretty funny. It was pretty good. And then for the last one is Dingirsu, just for in case you just need that little bit of removal. It did come up a couple of times that I just needed to make this, send something, and then just keep going, and then OTK. So this was very, very, very good as well. But guys, that's it for the deck profile. I can't believe my camera lasted this long. I'm actually very, very shocked. Happy, but shocked. That's the deck profile. Let me know what you think about my black metal spicy tech. Let me know what you think down in the comment section down below. I will be posting it on like a Numeron version on, what's it called, on the Despia group, and probably the Albaz group as well on Facebook. So check that out if you want to just see it there. But yeah, I love this deck, guys. Let me know what you think. If you have any spicy tech choices that you can think of, let me know in the comment section down below, and I will certainly test them out. And without further ado, guys, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.